Part 3 of The Spider's Daughter. On the day of the judgment, Adiaha dressed in her finest clothes, putting on her most beautiful beads, and having taken off her spider skin, she was the most beautiful woman you could ever lay your eyes upon. The kingdom gathered, and the king addressed the public. He told them that they had gathered to judge a case which the new wrestler, who had beaten all the wrestlers in the kingdom, wanted to present before them. He reminded them that the wrestler said that if the case was judged in his favor, the guilty party would be put to death. But if the case was judged against him, that he would gladly surrender himself to be put to death. The king therefore summoned the wrestler to come up to tell them what the case was about. The young man got up to address the people. He came out with a young lady. Immediately Adiaha saw the young lady. She knew that that was her long-lost daughter that had been thrown into the river on order of the king. The young man asked the crowd, "People of this great kingdom, am I not strong enough, handsome enough, good-looking enough to be the son of any chief in this kingdom?" To which they replied, "Yes, you are. You are the strongest of all the wrestlers in the kingdom, and you are as handsome as any young man can be." The young wrestler asked again, pointing to the young lady, "Is this young lady not beautiful enough to be the princess of any kingdom or the daughter of any king?" To which they replied, "Yes, she is. She is one of the most beautiful maidens we have ever seen, and she is fit to be the daughter of a king." When those questions were asked, the young wrestler motioned to Adiaha to come forward, and Adiaha went up to meet them. He then asked the crowd, "This woman here, is she not beautiful enough to be the wife of any king?" They replied, "Yes, she is. She is the most beautiful woman we have ever seen, and will make a wonderful wife for any king." On hearing these things, the young prince revealed himself. He pointed to the wicked queen and narrated the story of how the queen poisoned the king's mind against him, his mother, and his sister, putting potions in the king's food and making the king banish them and throw them into the river. When the king found out that the young man was his son, he jumped up and embraced him and was so happy to have his son and the daughter and Adiaha back together. He immediately summoned the warriors and asked them to take the wicked queen to the forest, have her flogged and burned at the stake. The warriors took the head queen into the forest, tied her up and burned her at the stake. The king embraced his son and his daughter and apologized to Adiaha for any wrongdoing that he had done to her. She was reinstated as the head queen of the kingdom, and a new palace was built for her, her son, and her daughter. The king and the spider's daughter, Adiaha, lived very happily with their children for many years. And when the king died, his son took over as the king of the kingdom, and he ruled as a very fair and just king. If you like more stories like this, like and follow for more.